I'm about to do your Scorpio May 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. Scorpio, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Scorpio love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life, we got the sun jump out, or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Scorpio tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Scorpio May 2021 love reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you, what they're thinking about you, and what their beliefs are about you. Then we're going to look at what their intentions are toward you and what their most likely actions are going to be toward you here in May 2021. And then I'm going to finish the reading off by getting you some advice from the universe on how you should best navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with this person. What you should do, what you shouldn't do, kind of how you should play it in a way that it works out best for you. Now keep in mind, as always, that this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Scorpio people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for, which really means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate for every Scorpio on the planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Scorpio on the planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Scorpio people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. Now, it's also important to keep in mind that in general readings like this, energies can get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers. So if you're not a Scorpio and you're just watching this reading because you got the hots for a Scorpio and you want to know what's going on with them, I totally understand. Just keep in mind that especially for cross watchers, energies can get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still might want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Scorpio May 2021 love reading, and let's start by getting 3 cards for how does Scorpio's romantic person of interest really feel about Scorpio in May 2021, please. How do they really feel about Scorpio May 2021, please? Let's get 3 cards. How are they feeling about Scorpio? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I'm a Scorpio rising myself. I got my new Scorpio AF t-shirt on here. We got these in the store now. Got these for all the Zodiac signs. So if you're interested, you can check those out. I'll put a link in the bottom of the screen for you there. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. This is a balanced connection, at least in terms of how your person's feeling about it here. Yeah, this is like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, you take care of me, I'll take care of you, everything will be just fine. Now, this could be your person wanting to balance things back out. This could be your person feeling like this is a balanced connection between the two of you. Got the 4 of Pentacles right underneath that. This is Capricorn energy. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Very interesting. And right under that we have the 8 of Cups, which is Pisces energy. This is an energy of detachment, like emotional detachment, physical detachment, like physically walking away. The person in this card is walking away from these 8 full cups of love, and they're doing that because they're not completely happy. They're not fully emotionally fulfilled. They believe there's something more out there for them. So this is an energy of like choosing to walk away from something. It's not an easy choice either. It's usually done with some regrets, some uncertainty, choosing to walk away and go down a new path toward their own happiness, their own fulfillment, going off in search of their 9th and 10th cup. Oh, now this is possible that you have walked away from them And they're feeling that, and they're feeling like not wanting to let go of you, feeling like wanting to try and balance this back out. Now, in their actual feelings for you, Scorpio, we got the Three of Wands, we got the Hermit, and we got the Page of Wands. Now, this Three of Wands is Aries energy. This is the beginning stages of manifesting something. In the Two of Wands, the card right before this, you're at like a crossroads, like a fork in the road, some decision point about which path leads you to the world that you want, and which path do you need to leave behind in order to get there. Well, in the Three of Wands, that choice has already been made. The path has been chosen, and steps are actively being taken down that path with this positive expectancy that something good is going to come out of that path that's been chosen. It just hasn't actually materialized in this physical 3D reality we live in just yet. They're still waiting on that to manifest. They're waiting on it to show up. So this is an energy of waiting on something, but having a positive expectancy that something good is going to happen. So, looks like they're waiting on you for something, wanting to balance this back out, not wanting to let go of you. There has been some sort of a detachment here. It's possible you're dealing with the Pisces, because right under that Pisces energy of the Eight of Cups, I've got the Hanged Man, which is the Pisces Major Arcana card. This is progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stagnant. Now the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's looking at things from different perspectives than he would normally look at things from, different points of view, different angles, and he's doing that trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. Looks like in terms of working together as equals to build something of value. This is teamwork, collaboration. This is Capricorn energy, by the way, with the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something. What you would be working together to build, in this case, is the Ten of Pentacles, that maximum stability, abundance, prosperity, that happy home life that where no one wants for anything, like building a legacy together. And right under that, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is what you would be working together to build, is this Ten of Pentacles. Looks like they're doing a lot of thinking about the past. This Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. This is the card of the past. It's thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way things used to be. Spending some time thinking about the past here. I think your person is feeling like trying to balance this all back out, and they're not quite certain how to do it. The next card in their feelings for you, Scorpio, is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This is an energy of withdrawal, isolation. It's about being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some like deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, shining that inner light down inside themselves, trying to illuminate things so they can figure out what to do moving forward from here. It's like they're waiting on something from you. They're waiting on probably trying to balance this out with you. Doesn't look like it's happening though. I've got the progress being halted, things being stagnated, withdrawal, isolation. So this is either telling me that they've been forced into hermit mode over all of this and they're doing some soul searching, or they feel like you've gone hermit on them and you've withdrawn and isolated yourself from them, and they're waiting on you to come back. Final card in their feelings for you for May 2021, Scorpio, is the Page of Wands. Pages are messengers. Wands are about passion and desire. So this is news and messages of passion and desire. This is also the minor arcana version of the Fool card, which is about like taking that leap of faith and just going for it. Well, this is a little bit more toned down version of that. This is more about taking the very first steps down a brand new path that there's like a lot of passion and desire for. Right under this Six of Pentacles, this balancing things back out, holding on tightly, not wanting to let go of you, we've got that Eight of Cups, that Pisces energy. This is about walking away, like making that very difficult choice to walk away and go down a brand new path that leads to your own emotional happiness and fulfillment. They feel like you have taken the first steps down that path. Well, that's their feelings. Let's take a look at what they're thinking about you, Scorpio. What is this person thinking about Scorpio in May 2021, please? What are their thoughts about Scorpio in May 2021? Let's get one more for what they're thinking about. Okay, thank you. On the bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Twice we've seen this now. We've got some Virgo energy right in the center of their feelings for you. So I've seen quite a bit of Pisces. I've seen quite a bit of Virgo so far. Seen a little bit of Capricorn here too. This is that maximum stability, abundance, prosperity, the stable home life, the stable happy family life where no one wants for anything. The finances are in order. The material assets are in order. This is like building a legacy together. This can be the combining together of two people, two families, all their assets, all their resources in order to build something very stable, abundant, and prosperous. So they're thinking about that. 6 of Cups right under that. Scorpio energy. This is the card of the past. They're thinking about the past. Thinking about the way things used to be between the two of you. It's possible you guys had this kind of stability and something has happened to it, or they're thinking about how to try to balance this out to get to that level of stability. How they can get what they want here. The Emperor is next. This is Aries energy. This is a card of taking control, taking charge of a situation. Now the Emperor is a master manifester. We've already seen the first card in the reading is that beginning stages of manifesting something, having this positive expectancy that what they want to manifest is going to actually happen, just still waiting on it. This is a master manifester type of an energy. The Emperor has all the tools and resources to put together a plan to get what he wants and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. What they want is to balance this situation back out. They want equal give and take. They want reciprocity. You scratch my back and I scratch yours. You take care of me, I take care of you. They're wanting to put together this 10 of Pentacles with you. Also in their thinking about you, Scorpio, we have the Sun, the Queen of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles again. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This is Leo energy. I'm a Leo Sun, Venus, and Saturn, Scorpio rising, Sagittarius moon. So this is the happiness, joy, abundance, harmony, bliss. Like it's hard to get a better card than the Sun in a love reading. This is telling me your person thinks of you in terms of like a source of happiness in their life. You're like the sunshine that lights up their life. You bring a lot of happiness to them. They're thinking about building this 10 of Pentacles with you, spending a lot of time thinking about the past and how to take control of this situation so they can balance it back out. Now here's where we're running into some trouble here though, because this Queen of Swords in the center of their thinking, this is Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Now you can see by the way she kind of holds her hand out that she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to the Queen of Swords better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off things and people that no longer serve you, that aren't in your best interest, that aren't to your benefit anymore. So your person's thinking of you in this light here. So it looks like you have severed things with them. You have emotionally detached. Swords are about like thinking and communication and logic and reason and not about emotions. So it looks like you have emotionally detached from them. They're still thinking about you in terms of you bring them a lot of happiness. You're a source of happiness. They're also thinking of you in terms of you cut them off. 3 of Pentacles is the final card in their thinking. Again, this is Capricorn energy. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value. Again, you'd be building this 10 of Pentacles. That's what their thoughts are on here. Trying to figure out how they can get this back here. What are their beliefs about you here in May 2021, Scorpio? What does this person believe about Scorpio in May 2021, please? Okay, I see. Oh, snap. Well, don't start no shit, there wouldn't be no sting. That's about all I got to say here. Bottom of the deck here in their beliefs, we have the 6 of Wands. This is Leo energy. This is a card of recognition, as in your person recognizing something, either about themselves, about you, about this situation or this connection. They're recognizing something. Now, the other meaning to this card is moving forward in success and victory. So it looks like they're recognizing something about moving forward in success and victory with you, or they believe that they can move forward in success and victory with you. We have the Ace of Pentacles right underneath that. This is an opportunity presenting itself. It's a practical, tangible opportunity that has the potential for a lot of stability, prosperity, and abundance behind it. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into that 10 of Pentacles that we all want. That 10 of Pentacles we've seen twice so far now. They're just trying to figure this out. This Page of Swords, pages again are messengers. This is a news and messages. This is communication. This is also an energy of someone who's doing their due diligence, trying to figure something out, like studying something, doing a lot of thinking about something, possibly keeping tabs on you, scoping out your social media pages, asking people about you, trying to figure something out about you. Trying to figure out how they can get this Temperance energy. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a card of patience. It's a card of blending things together like little bits at a time, being willing to take a step back and look at the big picture, not be in a big rush, but then come back in to make some fine-tuning type adjustments here. So this is a very patient energy. This can also be an energy of reconciliation, as in like trying to recombine these cups of love back together into one cup again. This whole thing is a burden on them, though. This 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy again. So I've got 2 Sagittarius cards in a row. This is a heavy burden that your person's carrying. Now it's a 10, and in tarot, 10s represent completion. So this looks like the completion of some heavy burden, or it looks like they believe that they can complete this heavy burden. Another meaning for this card is assimilating changes. It seems like we've had some changes going on. We've had some detachment. It looks like you detached from them. We've got them being in hermit mode, trying to contemplate all of this, trying to do some soul searching to figure it out. I've got you in this Queen of Swords energy where you've cut them off. That seems to be what's in the way. Like, we've got the way it's laid out on the table here. I've got the happiness and the working together as equals, and right, the dead center of that is the Queen of Swords, cutting things off, severing the connection. Now, in their beliefs about you, we've got them apparently recognizing something that they believe will allow them to move forward in success and victory, recognizing something about an opportunity here, possibly figuring something out, or trying to figure something out. This could just be saying that they're trying to figure this out. They believe they can recognize something that leads them to an opportunity if they figure it out. I think that's probably it, because in their actual beliefs, we have the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. Swords usually aren't such a great sign in a love reading, and I've got 3 of them out of the 9 cards, so a full 1/3 of these cards so far are Swords energy. This 9 of Swords is Gemini energy. This is thinking about something a lot, like so much fear and worry and anxiety behind the thinking that it's to their detriment. It's actually stressing them out. They could be having trouble sleeping, having trouble staying asleep or falling asleep, having nightmares. It's physically affecting them. They're thinking about it so much. This is a card of mental anguish. Next we have the 5 of Swords. 5s are about conflict. Now, swords are communications, thoughts. So this is either a conflict in their thinking. More likely, this is some sort of a conflict in communications, like bickering, arguing, fussing and fighting, like having bitter words or using words like weapons or tongues like swords to cut each other. This is some sort of a painful situation, potentially a conflict that happened between you, some sort of a dispute between you. Probably so, because the card right above that is the Queen of Swords. It looks like there was some sort of a disagreement or a dispute between the two of you, and you swung the sword and severed this connection. and they're still stuck in their head thinking about it, having a lot of fear, worry, and anxiety behind it. This is a painful situation for them. Final card in their beliefs about you is Scorpio energy with the Seven of Cups. This is a card of options and choices, but it's also confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of different stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved for your person, and they don't want to make a mistake, which is probably why they're thinking about it so much, with so much fear and worry behind that thinking. But this kind of thinking, though, is exactly how you manifest what it is that you don't want. See, we've got your person being at the beginning stages of manifesting something here in the very first card out in the reading. The first card in the reading is almost always the most important card. And if I'm reading this in a column, they're trying to manifest what it is that they want. They have this positive expectancy that the sun is going to come out, that they're going to get what they want, that they're going to be happy here. But now we're starting to move into an energy of like, oh crap, having all this fear, worry, and anxiety. And if they're thinking about something this much, with that much emotional intensity behind it, so much negative emotional intensity behind it, they're going to end up manifesting the thing that they don't want instead of the thing that they do. Hopefully, your person can recognize that before they make this even worse. Now that's their feelings and their thoughts and their beliefs about you. Let's take a look at what this person's intentions are toward you here in May 2021, Scorpio. What are this person's intentions towards Scorpio in May 2021, please? Let's get one more. Okay. Thank you. Oh, we're taking an extra one here, it would appear. Alright. Bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Again, news and messages, communication. This is an energy of studying something, trying to learn something, trying to figure something out. So they're intending to figure you out here. They could be spying on you. They could be keeping tabs on you. They could be driving past your house or where you work, or scoping out your Facebook and Twitter pages, Instagram, whatever. They could be asking people, asking friends about you, trying to figure you out. Trying to recognize something that would allow them to move forward in success and victory. Leo energy with the Six of Wands. It's a card of recognition. It's also about moving forward in success and victory. Two of Wands right underneath that. Now I mentioned this card when I was explaining the Three of Wands. This is that fork in the road. It's that crossroads. It's that decision point. And it's a decision about which path leads them to the world they want and which path do they need to leave behind in order to get there. So your person is at that crossroads now. Twos are about choices, decisions. We see in their beliefs options and choices, but confusion about what to do. This being a painful situation, them having all the fears and worries behind it, they're intending to make the choice to go down the path that leads them to the world that they want. And I'm almost positive that path leads to you, because in their intentions for you, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Four of Cups. So the first row of cards in their feelings, that's the only row that I don't have swords in. Every row since then, I've gotten at least one sword. This Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is holding on tightly to something, not wanting to let go of it. So they're not intending to let go of you. They're intending to figure you out and hold on to you. And in the meantime, they're trying to recognize something that allows them to choose their path that leads them your direction and move successfully down that path. Next, we have Taurus energy with the Hierophant. This is a card of commitment. This is about taking things to the next level, making some sort of a commitment. They're intending to have a commitment with you. They're not going to let you go. But then we have the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This card's got a few different meanings to it. The first meaning is trying to get away with something, as in lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind your back, dodgy, deceptive behavior. overall a negative energy of trying to get away with something. Now, it's not always what this card means. I don't necessarily have anything out here that leads me to believe that's what it is, although it could be. I mean, I've got you detaching, I've got you swinging the sword and cutting this connection off, I've got a painful situation running right down the center of the spread here. I've got them having a lot of fears, worries, and anxieties about things, having some options and choices. We've got a Page of Wands, which could be taking the first steps down a new path toward passion. It's possible that we have some sneaky, dodgy stuff going on here. But the other meanings to this card are self-preservation and leaving something behind. So self-preservation, like the whole reason this guy is stealing the swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. He doesn't want the swords used against him. So he's stealing them to make sure that he can't be hurt by those swords. So this is about not wanting to be hurt and trying to make sure that they don't get hurt. Which that looks plausible here. The other meaning is leaving something behind, because he can only carry 5 of those 7 swords and he's got to leave the other 2 swords behind. So it could be that. I don't see your person intending to leave you behind. I feel like they're wanting to hold on tightly to you. They're wanting a new level of commitment with you. They just don't want to be hurt in the process, because in their beliefs, it looks like they believe you are hurting them. At the very least, they're in pain. Whether they believe you're hurting them or not kind of doesn't really matter all that much. The final card in their intentions for you, Scorpio, is the Four of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a card of emotional discontentment, like not being happy with these 3 cups that they have. So much so that they're daydreaming constantly about this other thing that they believe would bring them more happiness, more fulfillment. That could be. They're not happy in this situation, obviously. They're doing a lot of thinking about the past. They're worrying a lot. They're confused about their options. They don't want to be hurt, but they're not happy with the way things are between the 2 of you right now. Now, another meaning for this card for me is that there's a love offer already on the table between the 2 of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just been left kind of hanging here in the air. That could be what they're waiting on. Another meaning to this is that they could be doing some serious contemplation and thinking about making a love offer to you, but haven't done so yet because they're afraid of the rejection here. They're afraid of getting hurt, and they're trying to figure out what to do. Now, that's their intentions, but you and I both know how people are. What they intend to do, what they actually end up doing, oftentimes are different things. So let's take a look at what this person's most likely actions are going to be toward you here in May 2021. What are their most likely actions towards Scorpio in May 2021, please? What are this person's most likely actions towards Scorpio in May 2021? Get 2 more, please. Thank you. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is a decision-making energy. Now, this is someone who's emotionally balanced, emotionally stable. No matter how rough and choppy the waters get around the King of Cups, he's usually able to maintain his composure, maintain his calm, maintain his control over his emotions, not let his emotions get the best of him. Now, this also tells me your person has a lot of love and emotions for you. They just may not necessarily outwardly express that here in the month of May. They may keep a lid on that. The King of Cups doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't publicly broadcast how he's feeling about things, what his emotions are about things. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't have emotions for you, because they do. They definitely have the feels for you. They just probably aren't going to be talking about it. Now, when the King of Cups makes a decision, he consults his emotions. He consults his intuition. He just doesn't let that stuff cloud his judgment. Yeah, we've got the 10 of Pentacles underneath that. They're still focused on that 10 of Pentacles and building that stability with you. This is the combining together of two people and two families and their assets and resources. I've seen that a couple of times. I've got this card of commitment here. I think this is the third time now we've seen this Ten of Pentacles. They're not wanting to let go of you. They're thinking about working together as equals, teamwork with you in order to build that. Now, in their actual most likely actions for you here in May 2021, Scorpio, we have the Eight of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. We've already seen this Nine of Swords. We're going a step backwards now. We've actually got 7, 8, and 9 of Swords out here. This is more Gemini energy. This is thinking about something over and over and over and over again on this repeating loop in their mind, not being able to shut their mind up about it. And they're doing that because they're not sure what the safe step to take is with you here, and they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked, which is why they're grinding on this and why they're stuck in their head about it. We've seen them in this Seven of Cups energy, this Scorpio energy of having all these options and choices and not wanting to make a mistake and not being sure what to do. You see them thinking about this a lot with a lot of negative energy behind it, a lot of fear, a lot of worry and anxiety behind it. It's causing a painful situation. They don't want to be hurt, but they're not happy where they are right now with this. They want to make a love offer to you, but I don't know that they can decide on what to do. That's probably what they're grinding on, or at least a piece of what they're grinding on here. Next, we have more Scorpio energy with the Six of Cups again. So again, this is the card of the past. It's thinking about the past. That's what they're grinding on. Reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way it used to be with you. This also can represent someone from the past either making a comeback or trying to make a comeback here, which they're probably haven't made the love offer to you yet. They want to, they intend to, but they also intend to not get hurt, so they can't make up their mind about whether to make the love offer. And it looks like they're most likely to continue staying stuck in their head, thinking about the past, thinking about whether or not they can make the love offer, because now we've got Capricorn energy again with the Two of Pentacles. So I've got the 2, the 3, and the 4 of Pentacles out here, the 7, 8, and 9 of Swords, and the 4 of 5 of Swords too. Dang. This is Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance, but it's more about like maintaining balance or regaining balance after balance has been thrown off. This is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy where twos are about decisions. So there's some decision that they're trying to weigh their options on. They're looking at the pros and the cons. They're asking questions like, do I offer this cup of love or don't I offer this cup of love? Will they accept it? Will they not accept it? Am I going to get hurt or should I just walk away here? They're going back and forth in their mind. This is like wishy-washy, in and out type of an energy, like can't make up my mind type of an energy here. So it feels like your person is most likely to stay stuck in their head thinking about the past, going back and forth about whether or not they can offer you this cup of love or not. I feel like this is the important piece because every row of cards has 3 in it. This is the only row that has 4. So this is the thing that they're going back and forth about. They're not sure if they can offer you this cup of love. They're not sure if they do, whether or not you'll accept it. And that's probably what's going on with that. They don't want to be hurt, which is why they're all back and forth about it. It's why they're still looking at their options. It's probably why they're not outwardly expressing how they feel about you here in May 2021, Scorpio. Let's scoot this over a little bit here. Get some more room. Let's get you some advice from the universe on how you can best navigate the situation with this person, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should play it in a way so that it works out best for you. What is the advice for Scorpio about how to navigate the situation with this person? What's the advice for Scorpio here in May 2021, please? Thank you. Dang. The bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it's a two. And again, in tarot, twos represent needing to make some sort of a choice. We've seen the Two of Wands in your person's energy. We've got this Two of Pentacles in their energy here, last card in their energy. We've got the options and choices that's causing all this confusion, all this fears, worries, and anxieties. Your person's waiting on, either they're waiting to figure out what to do about this love offer, whether or not they can make it, or they're waiting on you to clear things up for them to come to some sort of a decision on your own. But we've got this being a love connection here in your advice, and some decision that you need to make regarding that. We've got the Six of Cups right under that, Scorpio energy, the card of the past, thinking about the past of this connection, reminiscing about the past of this connection, thinking about the good old days of this connection, the way things used to be. This can also represent someone from the past making a comeback. Right under that, we've got the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. This is the major arcana version of this Two of Cups card. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're soulmates. We're some very, very deep, very powerful connection. This is divine counterparts. This is divine feminine, divine masculine energy. For me, this represents such a strong connection that's being divinely guided, that this is probably two people who are supposed to be together. Then we've got Death, which is Scorpio energy. This is a massive transformation taking place. This is an ending to something. This is something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. So if you think about when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, it's not having fun in there. It's not a party in there. It's actually dying. It's transforming into something entirely different. It's going through a painful transformation process. And when it finally comes out of that cocoon, it ain't a caterpillar anymore. Yes, it's a beautiful butterfly, but it didn't get there through something fun and easy. It got there through a very painful transformation process. So this tells me that this love connection is going through a very painful transformation process. It's painful for both of you. The very center card in the entire spread is the Five of Swords. A painful situation. Some sort of a conflict. Some sort of a very painful scenario taking place. Right under Death, we have the Ten of Swords. So I've got two cards in a row of an ending happening. So we've got, it looks like it's starting out pretty good here. We've got the love connection, but a choice needing to be made. A lot of thinking about the past and how deep of a connection this was. But then we have death, something dying so that it can be reborn. At the very least, a painful transformation process. And then we have the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. So I've got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords in your person's energy. And I've got the 10, the completion of that in your energy. This is a swift ending. This is sometimes an ending that you don't see coming, or an ending that this person doesn't see coming. Sometimes this is an ending in betrayal, but no matter how you slice it, this is an ending to something, and it's a swift one. It's definitely a swift one because we have the Chariot next. Fastest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. This is Cancer energy. This is about moving forward very quickly in success and victory. It's about using the will to move forward past any problems or challenges or obstacles from the past, to get past all of that, using the willpower alone, moving forward in success and victory. Now, this could be telling me that we've had some transformation taking place to the ending that occurred, and now we're moving forward past that into success and victory very rapidly. Or, now you got to take it as it resonates, it's a general reading, or this could be a transformation that's happened in this love connection, and now it's over and it's to an end, and this is you getting in your chariot and getting the hell out of Dodge. It could be either of those two things. I feel like this is connected. I've got the Knight of Wands and the Moon right under that. Could be the reason why you're getting in the Chariot and getting the hell out of Dodge. This Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving knight in the tarot deck. This is rushing forward like rapidly, taking rapid, passionate action towards something. This is also sometimes referred to as the player of the tarot deck. I've got this painful situation out here. I've got you cutting them off. I've got some taking steps down the path that leads to something passion and desire related. I've got the Seven of Swords. Could be lying, cheating, stealing type behavior. I've had this Six of Cups show up. This could be someone from their past that they have been a player with, and this can represent like rushing in passionately to you, getting what they want, and then rushing out, going passionately somewhere else, getting what they want, going back and forth, playing both sides of the fence, being like a wishy-washy in and out player type of an energy. It could be that, and right under that I've got the Moon. So this is fears, worries, anxieties. It's also an energy of something being hidden in the dark, as in something you didn't see related to this Knight of Wands type of an energy here. That could be your intuition talked to you about that, told you what was going on, and that could be why you got in the Chariot and rolled the hell out. And we've got the Seven of Wands here. This is a card of like being defensive about something. So this could be like defending against accusations. This could be you willing to fight for what it is that you want. Could be you defending your position, defending your stance on something, being willing to fight for what you want. I'm not 100% sure. You got to take it as it resonates. It might be some entirely different scenario for you than the very next Scorpio that shows up behind you to watch this. So in your actual advice, Scorpio, you got the Knight of Coins, Judgment, the High Priestess, Faith, and the Sun. Now, the first thing that struck me here is out of the 5 cards of advice, 4 of them are major arcana cards. Faith is, in this deck they call it Faith. It's actually the Hierophant card, which is already out here in your person's intentions here for May 2021. Your last card is the Sun, which is out here in your person's thinking about you in May 2021. So you've got 2 cards that are the same as theirs. This Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is slow forward movement, slow, methodical, one foot in front of the other, not being in a hurry, not being in a rush, not wanting to make any mistakes. This is like a perfectionist type of an energy. And that story, the tortoise and the hare, this ain't the hare, this is the tortoise. This is slow and steady wins the race. So the bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's so damn slow that at times it seems like progress isn't really happening. It is, it's just really freaking slow. The good thing about the Knight of Coins is that when he finally does show up, he's not messing everything up because he's in a hurry. He's not rushing through things too quickly and making a mess out of it. He's coming forward nice and slow, not making mistakes. And when he finally does show up, he's got the real deal. He's got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the seed that has the potential to grow into that 10 of Pentacles that we saw 3 or 4 times in your person's energy. So this could be telling me that this is the progress in this connection. This whole situation transpiring is happening too slow for your taste. This could be telling me that you're being patient about this. You're not in a big hurry here. Then we have Judgment. This is, it's got 2 meanings. This is either about you passing your own final verdict and judgment, you making the decision, the final decision about this love connection. Or this is a card of second chances, as in resurrecting this connection, calling it back from the grave, bringing it back to life, and transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. Which we did see. We got the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the Lovers here, and then we've got some big transformation taking place and something coming to an end here. I'm still not 100% clear if this is you making the final decision that this is over and I'm done, or if that ending that's taken place is you guys being apart, coming to an end, and now there being a second chance with you just being patient and not wanting to move too quickly on that. Either way, we've got the divine represented in this card. We've got the divine counterparts represented here in the Lovers. And now we've got the divine represented again here with the High Priestess. This is divine feminine energy. This is card 2 of the major arcana. Again, 2s represent choices, decisions. We've got the we saw the 2 of Wands. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the 2 of Cups out here for you. She's the 2 of the major arcana, so she rules over all those other 2s in the deck. This represents your unconscious mind, your intuition. Like, this is she who knows. Like, she sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she has access to all information that you and I as humans don't have access to. She can go back and forth behind that curtain of consciousness anytime she wants to. So she literally knows everything. The problem with her is she doesn't always tell us everything. There's some stuff that we're not meant to know. There's some stuff that we don't need to know until we need to know it, at which point she clues you in through your intuition, through messages, through dreams with messages in them, signs, synchronicities, little subtle ways like that of cluing you in, gut feelings. We did see the moon. Whenever I see the moon and the High Priestess together, that usually tells me there's something going on that you're not 100% privy to, that you don't see, possibly something that you don't see, but you're being intuitively told what's going on. Like, you don't have any actual physical proof. You don't have any videotape evidence or anything. You just know. You don't even know how you know. You just know that you know. And that's the High Priestess right there. Now, this can also represent divine guidance. This can also represent, especially in a love reading, that this connection is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. It's on the level of a spiritual connection, which is supported by this 2 of Cups and the Lovers card here. And we've got 2 cards of the divine right back to back. Actually, 3 cards of the divine back to back, because the next card we have is Faith. Again, this is the Hierophant card, Taurus energy. This is a card of commitment. It's about taking things to the next level. So I feel like this is you wanting to take things slow in this connection and giving it a second chance here. It's like you've got gut feelings that this is probably what you should do. You could be getting divinely guided here, and your intuition, having dreams, messages, something is telling you to give this another shot and try to go along with this commitment here. The final card in your advice, Scorpio, is the Sun. And this card is out here, first card in your person's thinking about you in May 2021. Final card in your advice. Happiest card in the tarot deck, Leo energy. Happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. You can't really get a better card than this. I mean, I feel like you get happiness out of this connection when it goes the right way. And then I think at times it don't go the right way. Now, another meaning to this card is illumination. We saw the moon, something potentially being hidden in the dark. We've got the High Priestess, something you potentially don't know about. The sun can be illumination, as in the light being shined on that stuff that's in the dark that you don't know about, illuminating it so that you can see it for what it is. But I feel like this is happiness here. It's like you get some happiness out of this connection. Your person definitely gets happiness out of this connection. And I think on some level you do want a commitment with this person because of the happiness they bring you. And I feel like you're just willing to take this incredibly slow if there's going to be a second chance. You're not in a hurry. You're not in a rush. You damn sure don't want to mess anything up. So you're just listening to your gut. You're listening to your intuition in terms of whether or not you're going to make this decision to give it a second chance or not. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Scorpio love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation and I'll see you in the next video.